Modern Dude Chat is presented by Beard Supply. Go check out their all-natural beard care products at beardsupply.com.
Welcome to the Modern Dude Chat podcast. We're your hosts, Cody and Chuck. We've got a thriller for you. Stay tuned.
On this episode of Modern Dude Chat, it's the Halloween episode. We're talking Halloween, old traditions, kids in costumes, whether we even like Halloween or not. We break down our top 5 favorite candies of all time. Cody has some weird news, and then we're talking sports. That being said, let's do it.
Dude, my kids hate that clown laugh.
This is I hate the what is it, what's that scary movie where that kid goes,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, screw that.
my kid does that to me and I tell her I'm going to punch her in the face. That sound creeps me out. What is that, the Ringer? No, it's not the Ringer. The Ringer? The Ring?
Wrestling movie?
No, it's not the Ring either. You know what? That little that kid that's in the closet or whatever. He meows and then he makes a sound.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah. Anyway, I ain't about that.
One of those cheesy, creepy movies.
Well, okay, let's call it cheesy because we're big and macho. I'm scared of scary movies.
Don't
Cody,
believe in ghosts anyways, so.
Oh gosh. Well, this is not the time of year for you, sir. This is the Modern Dude Chat Halloween Spook-tacular.
Spook-tacular. Love it, Chuck.
Yeah. Yep.
You dropped that one on me. I didn't know you were going to do that.
Oof. You weren't ready for it.
That's a good one.
We're going to be dropping puns possibly all night. That may have been the last one. We are dads here, so we got dad jokes for days.
Spook-tacular.
Spook-tacular.
Love it.
Oh, man. All right. Man, we're here. Halloween.
We're here. Hey, what's up?
Halloween.
I feel like I just saw you.
You know what? We've done some hanging out.
Yeah.
We did some hanging out. We got together a little bit off air.
Yeah, off air.
Which was cool because you owed me one anyway.
Yeah. Came and watched some Sunday Night Football.
Yes. And what a glorious evening it was. But before that, like on did you do anything like before I saw you? Because we really didn't talk much because we were in the game.
Yeah. So Saturday we went to our local Fun Fest is what they called it. Downtown. Yeah. Basically like a little mini fair, if you will.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like a fall festival?
Mm-hmm.
Or like
really. Yeah. It was fall festival.
I mean, it's like a downtown fall event.
Fun Fest. Yeah. They do.
Well, you call it Fun Fest. That's
they
festival.
Do. The reason I
then
say.
Then you say it's not a. So what is it? What did you do? What was fun about it?
They do like trick or treat on the square too. So
yeah.
Technically, that wasn't Saturday.
Oh.
It was just Fun Fest.
Okay, but what was fun about it?
There was a lot of fun things going on. There was fun vendors. There was fun music.
There was music
fun,
and
food trucks,
a swapping shop,
fun rides.
Oh, there were rides.
There was
it was
tons
a
of fun going on.
Festival.
Yeah, tons of fun going on.
Fun Fest. You know, fest means festival.
Festival. Yeah, it was festive.
So we've now arrived to the agreement that it was a festival.
It was a fall festival. Yes, agreed. Not a Halloween.
Well, no.
Type festival.
Because there was no trick or treating.
That's correct.
It was a fall festival. Are we good there?
Dead end.
Do we agree? Disagree?
I've reached the dead end.
We've come full circle to the fall festival.
You got me, Chuck.
I did not go to the fall festival. I actually took an impromptu trip to the local, close to us, bowling alley. They got laser tag. They used to have go-karts. They ain't got those no more.
One of those disgusting places to go to, right?
I guess if you don't like putting your fingers in holes in balls, so that everyone else has touched. So
Typically not a fan of that, but
yeah, use sanitizer, kids. Use the sanitizer.
but
No,
it's like a huge arcade too, though, right?
yeah, no,
That's
yeah,
kind of what I meant.
Yeah, bowling, laser tag,
A lot of
arcade,
hands everywhere.
But yeah, we took my 4-year-old, or about to be 4-year-old, and then we took my nephews and my niece, and they're 7 and 5. Niece and nephew are 5, they're twins, and then we got 7-year-old. And we were like, dude, we can do it all in one stop. Bowling, games and all that.
It's a good spot.
So we're like, all right, cool. So we pay for 2 games of bowling, and we anticipate the kids like, because I don't think we've ever been bowling with our kids, but other people have taken our kids bowling, and they come back talking about it. So we're like, we'll take them bowling.
Yeah.
They did not care for it. We paid for 2 games. We through one before like the meltdowns and the boredom and let's go do something else started.
Was it like the arcade distraction? Is that what it was?
No, because they do have it kind of cut off. I mean, they know it's there, but it's not like, it's just they didn't want to bowl. Like they weren't feeling it. So anyway, we still get a game card. So they got to hit the arcade and
nice.
And they thought that was fun. And my daughter, will stop in an arcade and be there for hours if you pay. If you give her the money, she's all about it. She loves arcades. She got on like the motorcycle game where you're actually on a motorcycle. She thought she was hot shit on that.
She's your offspring, Chuck.
Yeah, she is. I mean, she is. She comes by. She comes by it naturally. That's for sure. But the cool thing was my nephew. He's 7, and we were trying to do something where it was like just him or whatever. Try to do something different, and so he was big enough and old enough to handle laser tag. So me and him strapped up and went in that laser tag, and there was like 20 people in there, and dude, we had a blast.
Laser tag is fun.
I don't think I've ever heard him laugh, and like he got in a little shootout with this other kid, and he just in the middle of it just started like bent over, double down, laughing hysterically, and I thought it was the greatest thing ever. And then we got out, and of course I was the greatest person in all the world.
Yeah.
And he had so much fun.
Guy, Uncle Chuck over there,
he was telling everybody about it. Dude, he actually did. It was a free for all. It was like 20 people free for all.
Yeah.
But I said, dude, we're gonna be on a team. We got this. I kind of guided him. He ended up getting like 11 out of 20.
Dang.
And I got 7 out of 20. So
nice.
we were feeling ourselves after we got out. Yeah. So I just thought it was cool. He hadn't done that before, and he thought it was the greatest thing he's ever done, and
nice.
Which in turn makes me the greatest person that ever lived.
Well, of course.
So yeah,
especially since you got 7 kills.
Yeah.
What up?
No, that's like where you ranked when you were done.
Oh, okay, I got
like
you. I thought you meant you got like 7 kills.
No. How it works there? You have a vest with multiple lights on it, like the shoulders, chest, all that.
Yeah.
And if you get shot, your whole device like lights out. Goes down for a few seconds.
Yeah.
And then you come back up. So out of 20 people, you respawn exactly. Out of 20 people, I got 7, and he got 11. So he thought that was pretty cool that he did that well, and he was easily the youngest person in that group because there's a bunch of parties and stuff like that.
Does he play Fortnite?
No, okay. I think he plays Minecraft, but he hasn't really reached that stage. Video. I mean, he has a Switch. He has a Nintendo Switch, but he doesn't play it much. I go over there and ask him what's plays. He's like, I guess. Like he's just not.
He's not there yet.
No, he likes Minecraft. He tells me he plays Minecraft, but I've never seen him play. I've just seen him draw pictures of Minecraft stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means, but. Well, anyway, so we had a blast. That was pretty much the highlight of my weekend.
The highlight of my weekend was the purchase of a funnel cake. Just gonna throw that out there.
That's peak weekend. That is nice.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at you for that.
I got it at the fall fun fest that I went to.
Okay,
Chuck.
The fall festival. Fun festival.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. I got a funnel cake. Just putting that out there. It was great. Do you like funnel cake?
I do like funnel cake.
It's good. It's good to know. All right.
No, I just want to let it sit a little longer.
No, I'm trying to make it awkward on purpose because I know you're just going to leave it because you don't edit anything.
Not when you screw up, only when I screw up.
All right, Chuck. All this talk is making me thirsty. I'm just over here rambling. You
And
thirsty?
I'm going to leave it all in there, too.
It's fine. I don't care. I'm getting comfortable. I've adapted to this whole podcast thing.
Have you?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Until I listen back and I hear myself. Anyways.
All right, well, let's dive into it. I'm ready to. I've been sipping a regular
thirsty.
beer. I'm ready to try something different.
A regular beer? That's not a regular beer. That's
What I got is.
oh.
What do
You
you
call Coors Light a regular beer?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's just like. Well, I mean,
Coors Light is above regular.
How's it above regular?
Because regular to me is like shitty Bud Light or something like that.
Oh no, this firmly sits in that category for me. I mean, not Bud Light's about as bad as you can get, honestly.
True.
But
that's kind of what I was getting.
But I
at.
mean, I was just talking about a regular.
Okay.
There's nothing special about it.
Like regular plus.
Like I would feel good about myself if I had like a Coors OG on me or something.
Oh, totally.
But no, this is like regular. Anyway,
Yeah.
Side
Sorry.
track.
I mean, man, look at us. Sorry, Chuck.
All right, come on. I'm ready for this next thing.
All right, you ready for this?
Yes.
Since it's October and October is almost gone, I figured it's probably time we should feature an October style beer. So I brought one of Texas's oldest craft brewery. That's what they claim on the can. Read it and weep. We should check that, Chuck, because I thought Shiner was one of the oldest craft breweries.
Ooh, we got a war brewing. You talk about it.
Snap.
I'm going to look it up.
Okay. All right. So I brought out of Houston, Texas, St. Arnold Oktoberfest. And that's OKTOBER Fest. This is brewed for the fall. That's what it says on the can. Full-bodied and malty. I mean, it's your typical Oktoberfest style beer. This one's really good. It's one of my faves. It comes in at 6.6% ABV. Yeah. Out of Houston, Texas. St. Arnold Brewing Company. Chuck, that's really all I got.
That's all you got.
I mean,
dude,
they don't have a description on here. There's not really a description on the can, and it's pretty. I mean, honestly, it's self-explanatory. It's Oktoberfest.
Dude, I want to get to the bottom. I might have an update next week.
Did I stir something up?
You did, and now I want to know. Now I want to know what's right because there's 3 answers I'm pulling up when I type in.
So let me say this:
Okay.
I don't know that Shiner was classified as a craft brewery when they opened back in, I believe, early 1900s. Is that correct? So St. Arnold.
That is correct.
So St. Arnold here, they might have pulled one over us. They said Texas's oldest craft brewery. So
now we're getting
see what I'm
in
saying
the
there?
weeds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, 3 answers have coming up.
Okay.
Is Shiner, which is a Spoitzel.
Yeah. Is it 1909?
It is correct.
Dang, man, I know my Shiner.
You do. And then St. Arnold's also coming up. And then actually, matter of fact, Lone Star is coming up.
Well, yeah, Lone Star,
so,
for sure. Lone
So
Star's
those are
around.
the 3. So I'm
Interesting. Let's come back. Let's table that, Chuck.
All right, I'm gonna make a note.
Let's table that.
I'm using my old-fashioned pen and paper. I'm gonna write down. It helps when your ink works in your pen. Oldest brewery. And if it comes down to that technicality, I'm going to be pissed off. I'll be honest.
With St. Arnold?
I hate that.
Because
yes.
they mentioned the word craft?
Yes.
In that description?
Yes.
I don't know.
Well, I'm not blaming it just on them because Shiner's write-up says the oldest independent brewery.
Okay.
So
okay.
We're going to get into some...
Let's
that's
dig into
next
that.
week. We're going to dig into that next week.
Man, I like that.
Oh, man. We're already...
You know
the content just sets its own self up.
We're getting good at this, Chuck.
Okay, so all right, let's.
So yeah,
back on track here.
Crack your Oktoberfest open. It's been sitting there getting warm.
Texas' oldest craft brewery? Question mark. St. Arnold Oktoberfest, brewed for fall, baby. Right. Full-bodied and malty.
Yes, sir. 6.6.
Ooh,
let's go.
What a nice pop.
Man, mine kind of splashed a little over here. You know what I mean.
Hey-o.
Tastes like October.
It does, and I love
You like that?
Oh yeah, dude.
It's good stuff.
I love a good Oktoberfest type beer.
Yeah.
So
Scotch
no, not disappointed.
Ale, wee heavy is
and actually, it's really smooth.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth. Good stuff. Makes me want to just pour it up in one of those Oktoberfest pints.
Oh yeah, you got to get the Stein.
Actually, it's not a pint. Stein is what I was looking for, Chuck.
I got you.
Sorry about that.
It's all right.
Anyways, shout out St. Arnold, one of the oldest.
I haven't had St. Arnold's Oktoberfest. I'm not sure if I've had a St. Arnold's beer, to be honest with you.
Oh, you have.
I have.
You have.
What?
Have you ever had the lawnmower? That's a good one. It's popular.
I've seen it.
Okay.
I don't recall having it. But I do know what you're talking about now. So I'm actually going to go with...
And they have a root beer. Just throwing that out there.
What's it called?
It's called St. Arnold Root Beer.
Oh, no, I haven't had that one either. I'm just going to go with a strong 7 on this one.
Oh,
a strong 7.
Okay.
So it is really good. It's not like blow my socks off good, but it's definitely really good. Easy to drink.
Like if you walked up into the beer garden in October and they poured you this Oktoberfest, how many would you drink? In a night, a good night, hanging out with friends.
I could drink. This could be my drink of the night.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
you could easily buy a 6-pack of these and take them down, no problem.
Does that raise your point scale up like 0.5?
I could. I feel like I just gave someone else a 0.5. That's why I did. And you know what? Nope. I started with a 7. We can't change the points.
Okay.
So right. 7 it is.
It is what it is.
A strong 7.
Right on.
It's just right there. Just, I mean, it is solid.
Mm-hmm.
And
7 solid.
I have nothing to complain about it. That's for sure.
Nice.
So yeah, St. Arnold Oktoberfest.
Hey guys, real quick, I want to talk about Beard Supply. It's beard season, and it's time to load up on beard products. If you've never used a beard product, now's the time to get into it. It's beard, quote-unquote, season. It's perfect for beard oils, beard balms, mustache wax, beard soap, grooming tools, you name it, we have it at beardsupply.com. Right now, for a limited time, Beard Supply is offering a buy one, get one free, yes, buy one, get one free beard oil at beardsupply.com. Use the code MDCPodcast, no spaces, that's MDCPodcast, at the checkout. Dump 2 oils into the cart, and you will get one free. Buy one, get one free. MDC Podcast is the code. Go check it out. It's beard season. Don't do your beard a disservice by not taking care of it. Don't let it get itchy. Don't let it get dry. Maintain it, tame it, keep it in control. Beardsupply.com. Beard care for wildlife. All right, Chuck. This is our
Cody
Spook-tacular episode.
Ooh.
It's honestly been spooktacular so far. Wouldn't you agree?
It's been horrifying. I'll say that.
Are you thrilled to be here tonight?
So stupid.
All right, so I do a fresh track every week, right? Sometimes you do, but typically it's me.
And this week, are we having a rotten track for Halloween?
Yeah, it's ugly. Like, it's ugly.
So dumb.
So dumb. All right. So, Chuck, I was on the way over here. I was like, you know what? We're doing a Halloween Spook-tacular. Little did I know it was going to be called the Spook-tacular episode, but I was trying to get in the mood, you know what I'm saying? And I looked up on my Apple device on iTunes, which is very nice.
There's
streaming service.
There's no reason to mention by name either one of those things, by the way. Give me the holiday goods.
I found a nice little Halloween party playlist. So I figured I would just run through these real quick. I wrote down some of my favorites, which ended up being a pretty lengthy list.
You played some earlier.
Yeah.
I'd just like to point out the...
Did it get you in the mood?
Whichever one.
Yeah, there you go. I knew you would know that one.
Yeah.
Eagles?
Yes.
So there you go, Chuck. That was one of the songs that I wrote down.
All right.
Witchy Woman by the Eagles. I'm going to run through these, and I'm talking quick. You ready?
Just a handful.
Just a handful. Here we go. All right. Ghostbusters by Ray Parker. Good one. Thriller, Michael Jackson.
The Halloween song.
Yes. Okay. Oh, that's interesting that you said that. Monster Mash, which I think is the Halloween song by Bobby Pickett and the Crypt. You know what I'm saying?
And do the mash.
Yeah, that's
it
pretty
was a
good.
graveyard smash.
That's right. That's right. Bury a Friend by Billie Eilish. Hey, throwing in some modern stuff there. Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult. Nightmare
You're getting all
on
this
My
for
Street.
free, by the way.
Nightmare on My Street. DJ Jazzy and Fresh Prince. Chuck, did you hear that when I played that?
I did.
Have you ever heard that before?
I had not, but I knew who it was.
Wasn't that great?
I had not heard it, but I knew who it was.
I think I saw you bobbing your head a little bit.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can get down with Jazzy
Fresh
J
Prince, yeah,
and Fresh Prince.
Superstition, Stevie Wonder. I Put a Spell on You by the Screaming Jayhawks.
I put a spell on you.
Howlin' for You by the Black Keys. Evil Ways, Santana. Bad Moon Rising by CCR, Creedence Clearwater.
Mm-hmm.
Zombie, which is probably up there as far as Halloween songs. Chuck. Zombie by the Cranberries. The Midnight Hour by Wilson Pickett. Dracula's Wedding by Outkast. Monster by Kanye, Jay-Z, Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj, and Bon Iver. That was pretty good. And then last but not least, Witchcraft by Sinatra.
All right.
It's a pretty damn good playlist.
That's as far as Halloween playlist goes. That's pretty solid.
It was fun.
That's a pretty solid one.
I enjoyed it.
Dude, what you were playing earlier, I was feeling a lot of that.
So you guys go check that out if you have an Apple product. If you don't, then I don't know what to tell you.
Speaking of which, while we get into our Halloween content, that made me think. Do y'all have Halloween? So we're gonna get into just general Halloween talk and traditions and what we got coming up and whatever, just whatever comes.
We're just gonna Halloween ramble.
And something you just said, I can't remember what you said now, but it made me think of movies. Do y'all have
Oh yeah,
this is kind of the time of year we start watching our holiday movies.
Yes.
And do y'all have go to Halloween?
There's, I think, one of the most obvious answers to that question, which would be, do you know which one I'm going to say?
I'm waiting to hear because from what me and my wife have figured out this past weekend, there's a generation gap in between what people think that movie is.
So my girls love it.
Okay.
There's 3 witches. I'm talking about Hocus Pocus.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
They started watching that a month ago.
Okay. No, we just got my daughter to watch it, and she loved it. She
really?
Thinks it's great.
Yeah.
But I found that there's another movie out there I've never seen.
Ooh. There is one other one that they've been addicted to.
Which is?
Casper the Ghost.
Really?
On Netflix.
Dude, we haven't even got to that one yet.
It's great.
No, so the slightly younger generation than us.
Yeah.
It's called Halloween Town. That's their go. I think it's a Disney movie or something. It was on a Disney Channel.
Yeah.
And I've noticed just on social media and talking to some people, that's the generation just a little bit younger than us. Mm-hmm. I'd say 5 to 10 years younger than us.
Like the SpongeBob generation.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, 5 to 10. I guess 5 to 10 years younger than us.
Uh-huh.
Halloween Town's their go-to.
Okay.
And I haven't seen it. Someone told us to watch it. That was awesome.
I don't think I've seen it.
So, but it's their Hocus Pocus.
Huh? Really?
90s kids, early 2000 kids.
Okay.
It's there's Hocus. From what I've been told, I don't know. I didn't know if you'd seen it or not.
I haven't seen it.
But apparently it pops up on lists.
I'm gonna ask my kids.
And then we also watch the baking shows. We like the
dude.
Halloween baking and the cake off.
We have been watching those like crazy.
So we now's the time of year we start watching all that stuff, and we enjoy every minute of it. So it just made me think if y'all watch Hocus Pocus like everyone else does.
Oh yeah,
which we do. But I was more curious to know if your girls knew about Halloween.
I don't know. I'll have to ask.
Because I would venture to guess if they did, they would think that was the best.
Yeah,
that was the Halloween.
I would imagine so. I'll have to ask them. So, I don't know.
Anyway, I was just curious.
Casper's a good one though.
Casper is good, and he's in a commercial.
I bet your girls would like that.
I've completely forgot about Casper, but he popped up in a commercial this week.
Yeah.
The same digital Casper.
My youngest kind of freaked out. You remember when that he's like a priest, he walks into the house and then he walks out and his head's turned.
Yes.
She freaked out on that part. But other than that, it's all good and clean.
The part
clean
that
fun.
only kind of freaked me out that I thought it was disturbing was when the three uncle ghosts were eating and all the food just like
just drops,
but it's like chewed. Like,
yeah, it looks like shit.
Yeah, exactly. I always found that disturbing.
That was disturbing.
And then, speaking of your Ghostbusters, there's a nice little Ghostbusters plug in Casper, which is
my
fun.
favorite part.
But anyway, I didn't. That just reminded me of the movies. But as far as like, I don't know. How do you feel about Halloween just in general?
So it's one of my favorite holidays. I mean, it's fun, right? You get to dress up.
You like dressing up?
I don't like dressing up in particular. So I do like taking a single mask and scaring people. I'm down with that.
Psychopath.
Because I've done it to my kids like every year now.
Nice.
I have this old man. It literally looks like an old man mask. And dude, I've actually probably scarred my children because my youngest and even my 7-year-old, she's terrified of it. Like, can't stand it. So anyways, that's one of my favorite things to do is just wear like this, one hideous mask and just scare people, when they come to the door or whatever.
My kids are still too young. I'm trying to shield them. I want them to enjoy it, so I'm trying not to, because I'm with you. I like scaring people. But I haven't done it to my kid yet. I kind of shield her from it. I have, for what I'll talk about in a minute. I do have a box of stuff to go to, but I shield her from it.
Good job.
But not you. You just scar your kids.
I terrified my kids. I don't know. It's just fun scaring people.
Well, I think I terrified your son.
You did. You scarred my son for sure.
So see, I just started you down this road. You saw how much fun I was having.
But what's funny is now he likes doing that. He likes putting on, like
great.
A clown mask and going and scaring little kids.
And that's my go-to mask is a freaking clown mask.
Okay, so let's talk masks.
There's nothing scarier than a clown mask to me.
But it's not just your typical like clown mask. It's a terrifying.
Oh yeah, no, mine's
right?
like a scarred up. I'll even pour fake blood on it and stuff. But I guess so at my in-laws' house, they live in our town, a fairly popular neighborhood for trick or treating.
Yes,
a lot of traffic.
Tourist attraction type thing.
Back in the day, it was one of those neighborhoods where you get out at the top of the neighborhood and you just walk the whole way.
Yeah. And your parents would drop you off.
And it's not as cool as that yet, but this is before we had kids. They do kind of throw kinks when you try to do this now, because you have to take your own kids trick or treating.
Yeah.
But we would, for like a week or a couple days before, we would decorate the trees. We do a graveyard. We had this ghost-looking witch thing. We'd hung it a tree on a line so we could drop it and scare people. We had we pretty much made an outdoor like haunted house kind of vibe, and we would just all get different outfits and scare.
And you made the kids walk all the way up to the driveway to get.
Oh yeah, it's a fairly for a neighborhood driveway, it's a fairly long driveway, and we would put the moms and the girlfriends and wives, they would all sit in their chairs by the front door, and that's where the candy was. But to get to the candy, you had to get through the horrifying stuff. Which you had to get through us, which was, we had of course the chainsaw person, and
Chuck was terrifying.
But so I'm a kind of a big dude anyway. I'm just built big.
Yeah.
So in my go-to outfit, I like the clown, but not like I don't get up in clown. I ended up my outfit ended up being the scary clown mask and it has hair on it and everything.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It's and then I put an apron, like a butcher's apron with the fake blood on it.
Yeah.
And then I had a bow tie, like a very obnoxiously large clown bow tie, and I put fake blood on that.
Yeah.
And then I put my boots, and I can't remember if I had gloves or not.
It's that bloody butcher's apron that did it.
Yeah, and I would just put my jeans on or whatever, my dirty, cut up, beat up jeans. And then we had other people that would be just like a scarecrow, and then we had chainsaw guy. Like we all picked different stuff.
Yeah.
And I found my favorite tactic was I dressed up just enough where people thought I wasn't real, and my tactic would be just to pick a spot and stand still, not hide, just stand still.
Yeah.
And like because we'd have the strobe light, the fog machine, black lights, and so and then we would set up dummies. Like we would set up things that weren't real. So it was part of them trying to figure out. Anyway, we did that for the longest time. But one of the first times we did it, I told you to bring Connor by, and I just remember
he scared the shit out of him.
He was probably too young to do that too.
He was.
I think he was probably 3 or 4. Honestly,
was he really?
Yeah, he was.
Oh man, that was way too.
Well, how old is he now?
He's 14 now.
He's 14. So he was 5 or 6. That was one of the first.
Yeah, I don't think he was that young. Yeah, probably 5 or 6.
I just remember we were doing soccer. He I remember.
He was in a shark costume.
So yeah, well, shark meet clown.
Yeah.
Anyway,
thanks for
that. But what's funny is we did that. We try to do it every year. Now we don't do it just because we have our own kids and we got to take care of them. And now we're parents. So this is all when we didn't have kids.
Yeah.
And now it's take your own kids trick or treating. But one year we did. I forget what happened. The day fell on a weird day, or it rained, or we just couldn't pull it off. And me and my father-in-law who did it, we were in a gas station, like shortly after or shortly before. And this random group of kids, like I think it was a mom and maybe preteens and some younger kids, and they recognized one of us, I guess from the house or coming by before dark. I don't know. They recognized who we were, and it was either before or after Halloween, and they asked us, they're like, you didn't do it last year. Y'all setting it up and doing it this year because you really need to because it's great. And, of course, we got all big-headed and and they were like, oh, yeah, that's us. Yeah. And so, and we did it again. But anyway, it was that was probably the most fun time because I'm not a big Halloween person. I like fall.
Yeah.
I like the decorations and stuff. I don't like being an active participant in Halloween. I like looking at it and stuff. I'm not a big dress-up guy. I don't like dressing up in costumes at parties.
Same here. I don't.
Or nothing. We always put costumes for the kids off to the last minute. Like we're just not Halloween people. But I did. That was probably some of the most fun I've had is doing that stuff at Halloween.
Have you ever been to like you've been to like haunted houses and stuff like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
You ever been to like the cornfield?
Yeah.
Haunted house that used to be out here?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What'd you think about that?
Dude, it's been so long.
Do you get freaked out by basically what you dressed up as?
I do.
Like a clown with a chainsaw?
Absolutely. And that's probably why I do it. I like to be in control of it. Yes, it does. It does. It 100% freaks me out. Yeah. I like to be. I'm terrified of scary movies. I don't like them. They do make me jump. I do peek through my hands when I have to watch them. So haunted house freak me out.
Yeah.
Everything freaks me. I scare easily, and so I don't like. It's that weird thing. Like I will go just for the sake of going, knowing I'll be scared and make a fool of myself, and be terrified in the moment, but. After it's over, it's like fun. Like I don't ever get mad or nothing.
Did you ever
like
react physically?
I have a couple times.
Yeah. I'm always worried I'll react physically and like punch somebody. You know? Yeah. Just because I get so scared that I'll just end up knocking out some teenager or something.
Well, my mom tells a story, and this may be where some of it comes from. I remember I didn't like scary movies and haunted houses as a kid anyway. But one time we were a kid, and one of our friends at his parents' house, they would have like a Halloween party, and one year they did like a haunted house.
Oh wow!
But it was like a crawl through tunnel and stuff, and I'm one of those like you would look at me right now and wouldn't think I'd be terrified.
Yeah.
And same as I was a kid, they were like, "Oh, he'll do anything," so they made me go first. And I don't think anybody realized I was. Terrified of haunted houses, so they went hard on me, and I'm screaming, and I left my shoes in there and everything. And then my mom said, because we were kids, I mean, elementary school probably, maybe 5th grade. And anyway, I guess I don't know if the parents felt bad or not because we thought he could take it. Anyway, we go home, and my mom tells me that I am not. When I was younger, I used to talk and or react in my sleep.
Yeah.
Sometimes get up. And she heard noises coming from my room, and
oh gosh,
what the heck is going what the heck is going on there? She walks in my room, and she said I was screaming, kicking my feet, crawling through my entertainment center in my bedroom.
What?
I guess I was dreaming about that haunted house of our friend's house. She said, "Yeah, I walked in. I was in my entertainment center. Where your TV stand, trying to crawl through it,
Oh my gosh.
kicking my legs and trying to tell people, leave me alone and stuff like that." So yeah, maybe that's where it all started.
Whoa.
So I'm traumatized. That's what you did to your kids.
That's
just
what
so
I
you
did
know.
to my kid.
That's
for
what
sure.
you did to your kids.
That's what you did to my kid, Chuck.
Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't me, so it wasn't my kid. That's how that works, right?
Yeah.
I'll let you deal with it.
Yeah. What about like cemetery trips? You ever taken a
What
spooky
you
trip
freak?
to
What are you
cemetery?
talking about? Did I cut myself on a grave?
No.
Oh.
Never did that.
Oh,
But
okay.
did you ever go to like a? Did I?
Yeah,
your friend-
no,
Did we ever go together?
I
don't know if we have.
I don't know if we did or not. I want to say maybe once.
There's one right over there in the neighborhood, right? We used to hang out in.
Yeah, well, that's what I was about to say. There was one like right across the street
Might have ventured out there.
from my house. So
I remember going to that one.
Well, yeah,
I don't know if you were there or not.
I don't know, but I spent. I've done
Cemeteries are creepy
cemetery
though,
stuff
at night.
Oh, dude,
right?
yeah,
Especially around Halloween.
Because when you're growing up, that's all you hear about is all the spooky stories and the
Right.
weird stuff that happens in cemeteries.
Yeah.
Then when you get just old enough to go,
Yeah.
and then you're like, you think you're bad,
You
and then
sneak
you
out
get
there,
you
your
get
parents
it.
don't know.
Yeah, you get out there and you realize you don't want this smoke. This ain't what you wanted.
Right.
So yeah, no, I don't have anything in
No effing
particular
around.
other than it's freaky.
Same here. Yeah, I remember being terrified when I got out there. Even though I was with friends, it was just like it was an eerie, creepy feeling.
Yeah. Oh, you could be in a group of like
you
6,
never
7
forget.
people, and it just still freaks you out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get in a moment where you think you're all alone, and they're only like 20 yards away, but it still feels like you're by yourself
Right.
in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah. So stay away from cemeteries, kids.
Not a good idea.
That'll scar you for life too.
But did you, as far as costumes go, you got your kids' costumes picked out? Y'all know what you're going to be?
So I know my youngest, she's going to be, so real quick, this is funny. She was super in the Lion King this year, right? Her favorite character, for whatever reason, was Scar. And she wanted to have like a Scar birthday party and
Gosh.
everything. We even got her, my mother-in-law got her this stuffed animal Scar, right? So she was set on being Scar
Dead
for
set
Halloween.
on being.
And then she saw a Simba costume, and now she wants to be Simba for Halloween. So, but the other two, I can't remember what they're going to be. Probably something girly. My middle child, Hazel. Edie, she's always something not so girly. Like she was a zombie last year. I don't know what she's going to be this year. I haven't picked
Well,
up
you
on
got
it.
like less, you got less than a week to figure it out.
I know, right? Yeah. Well, they've already got it figured out. I don't.
Oh,
I know they do. I just don't know.
You're just not in the loop.
I'm just not. in the loop.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
I know my youngest is going to be Simba. That's about as far as I know.
My 1.5-year-old, she is going to be Mickey.
Mickey? Okay. Nice.
She loves Mickey Mouse, so we
Yeah.
figure why not?
She'd be a cute little
And,
Mickey Mouse.
So she's gonna get to be Mickey Mouse, and I bought her we found little shoes and little gloves to go along with it. So
And you're going to Disney World.
and we're going to Disney World in by the time this airs, it'll be a week. So week and a half.
Crazy.
from when we're recording this. So yeah, we're getting the crew hyped for that. So she's gonna be Mickey Mouse, and then my 4-year-old, we have went round and where it just depends on whatever you ask her last.
Right.
You need to ask her again to make sure she says that thing again.
Yeah.
And I think we landed on witch. She wants to be a witch.
Oh, okay.
So I think part of it's from
Like
watching
green face witch or.
Well, you know what? I said that, and immediately when I came out of my mouth, my wife was like, "I don't know why your daddy said that." Because I was like, because we were doing bath time, we were talking about because I was going to order the costume. I said, "What do you
Yeah.
want to be?" And she said, a witch. I said, ooh, we're going to paint your face green? And my wife was like, why would that even be an option?
She's going to be a pretty witch.
She's like, I don't think we can find green paint. No, she wants to be a witch. She watched Hocus Pocus. So, that age is the most recent thing you've been watching.
Honestly, she just wants the broomstick, right?
Yeah, no, I said, do we need to get a broomstick? She said, yes. So, and then I think she watches some shows. And like my grandma, they play like a witch like game or whatever, something between them where they act like witches and fly around the house and stuff. So
or a vacuum cleaner.
A vacuum cleaner. That's a good one. That is a good one. But yeah, so I think my 1.5-year-old has figured out Baby Shark with her hands.
Yeah,
which is cute. So she's all about Mickey and Baby Shark.
Oh yeah.
So we said we were going to get her Baby Shark, and my 4-year-old told us, and then she wanted to be a shark. She wanted to be she wanted to be Daddy Shark, and then we're going down the whole family being different roles in the Baby Shark family.
Yeah.
And we backed out of that. And then at one point she wanted to be a princess, and then she wanted to be Ariel, and we've circled all the way back around to witch.
Nice.
This is probably going to be her first, probably like our first like real, I don't know,
door-to-door trick-or-treating?
No, just where she kind of really picked the costume.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what she was last year. I can't remember. I know one year she was a Ninja Turtle, so that made my day.
Yeah.
But we took her to a fall festival, and everyone thought she was a little boy, so I had to pull out a bow and put it in her mask on her head or whatever, so they would know she was a girl.
She still had short hair.
Yeah. It came with a little like, not a mask to cover your face, but it came with like a little top where you had like a little turtle head.
Okay.
With the bandana on it and stuff.
Yeah.
And she looked like a boy because she didn't have much hair. And what hair she did, I covered it up. So I slapped a bow on top of that hat thing.
That's funny.
But this is the one where she's like really picked like a Halloween type costume. So I just can't remember what she was last year. But we went door to door. We did real trick-or-treating last year.
Yeah.
In our neighborhood and a few other neighborhoods.
So we've done that the past few years, and my girls are... It's gotten to the point where there's like no point in going because they get so scared.
So scared?
Scared, yes.
Oh, do y'all have people
they're terrified?
Do y'all have people that scare? Is that why? Or are they just freaked out by going
there's
to the door?
houses like the one you used to put on.
Okay. See, there's not many of that.
Like there's clowns on stilts at this one house.
That's what's up. I looked into that one time.
Like shoulder pads and stilts. And it's freaky, I'm not going to lie. And then there's like people walking around dragging a shovel on the sidewalk. It's pretty creepy. So they're pretty much terrified. It got to the point where it's like they don't even want to like go up to any doors because they're so scared. So I think what we might try to do, obviously one is go earlier because we have our youngest 3-year-old this year.
See,
we've got to go like super early or go to like some kind of like fall festival thing.
We would wait until it got dark to amp it up.
Yeah.
So like all the little kids, younger kids, because people would show up before it got dark.
Yes.
And ask us, be like, "Hey, why aren't you scaring us? Get your stuff out." We're like, "No, it don't work like that."
Yeah. Kids are too young.
Yeah. If now the kind of rule was if you show up after dark.
Yeah. Yeah, you're asking for it.
Yeah, that's on you, partner.
And see, that's our problem is we typically go right when the sun goes down, and then it obviously it gets dark, and so we're kind of asking for it, and then our girls just get scared, and it's just like, all right.
See, our neighborhood and a couple neighborhoods we go to, there's no scares. It's actually a lot of older people, so they just like seeing the little kids and handing out candy. So
yeah.
We haven't, and if there is one or two scary ones, we just kind of stare them away because my kid's still young enough. I want her to enjoy it. Right. Maybe another year or two because she's not scared. We haven't hit that where she's like has really been terrified of any movie or show or she's not scared right now, and I want to keep that as long as I can.
Yeah.
So
it gets tougher.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. But I'm just not ready for her to get scared yet. I don't want to deal with the crying.
Yeah, that's
and the
what
freak
we've dealt
out
with
moment.
Over the past few years.
We've avoided that. So, and the scariest thing she's ever seen is the whole Goosebumps show because it's on Netflix.
Oh,
She found it.
The movie?
Well, she started with the movie, but they put the old Goosebumps, like what we used to watch after school. That's on Netflix. So she started watching the old Goosebumps, and she loves them.
Nice. I didn't realize
So
that.
yeah, so she watches those. So that's about as scary as we get in our house.
Goosebumps is
Goosebumps.
great. Used to love Goosebumps.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Chuck, is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, that
Spook-tacular?
kind of brought us to the Modern Dude Chat Halloween Spook-tacular main event.
That's right.
We're gonna talk about, so of course, trick or treating, Halloween, number one, candies. We're gonna talk about candies. That's the number one thing you think of.
Candy.
Like
what kind of candy?
All the
candy.
All the candies.
All the candies.
All the candies.
Okay.
So nothing's off limit in the candies.
Okay.
I thought about restricting things like candy corn and whatnot, but no, that doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Funny enough, just preface my list. My top 5 does not include candy corn.
Oh wow.
So, but just because I think it is a seasonal thing, so
true.
So yeah, let's just go ahead and break down our top 5 candies. Now, I did come across an article, kind of helped start this whole thing.
Mm-hmm. You did what I did. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything.
We ended up on the same list. I'd already looked at it, but then you were researching and you came across it. But this is done by the Daily Meal. They worked with CandyStore.com, came up with basically the top candies in every state, and then top 25. And then so we just I picked out a few states of their number one candies, and then of course top 10 America, and then top 5 for us. So how do you want to start? I mean, we're gonna start from the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and then we're gonna work our way up. So we're gonna try not to run too long on this.
No.
But let's go ahead and let's just do ours, and then I'll talk about America and a couple of these states here.
All right.
So let's go with number 5.
Number 5.
What you got? I feel like, first of all, we're gonna be so different on here.
I do too.
So
because let's just let this play out.
All right, let's do it. Top 5.
You ready?
Your
top
number 5.
Almond Joy. I'm not lying.
You're sick.
Almond Joys are great.
You're sick.
Almond Joys are great, dude.
No.
You get the coconut and you get the almond, and it's freaking awesome.
I think I've had like 3 Almond Joys in my life.
Oh my gosh.
They're
just
missing out. I'm not a big coconut, like that flaky coconut kind of thing. Like I got coconut drinks, but not like
so good.
Eating coconut. It bothers me.
It's refreshing.
Almond Joy.
It's almost refreshing.
So is that like just like a Halloween? Like that's what you pick out of your kid's bowl, or is that like
you snag that up? Real quick.
Find yourself catching an Almond Joy in like April?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh man.
Out of the Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I mean,
the candy that's still there from Halloween.
Okay, that's safe, 100%. Razor free. My number 5 is Twix. I like Twix.
Okay.
I'm a good. I'm a sucker for cookies, and they kind of throw in that little cookie in your Twix.
I like
number 4. What you got on number 4?
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Yep.
Skittles.
Okay. I ain't mad at you for Skittles. Yeah. I like Skittles from time to time.
They're fruity. They're chewy.
They're just kind of a thing for me.
It's almost like a comfort thing, you know?
Chewy
comfort.
Every once in a while, I'll get a bag of Skittles, but they're not terrible.
Yeah.
They're actually good when I eat them. But
have you ever passed up some Skittles, though? Like regular Skittles?
Like, if someone said, hey, I have some Skittles, do you want some?
Yeah.
No. But, like, in a gas station, like, if there's options, yes, we'll pass
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I'm talking, like, if they're just laying there.
Hey, you want a Skittle or here's a bag?
Yeah, you don't say no to that,
absolutely
right?
Take it.
Okay.
So, my number 4 might be higher on your list, may not be on your list, but I know, I'm just going to say this is number 2, the number 2 candy in America.
Ooh.
Is my number 4, and that's the old classic Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Nice.
So,
Chuck, you have been a Reese's Peanut Butter Cups kind of guy since I've known you. I used to go to your house, and I knew there would be a Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
My mom used to buy them by the freaking bags.
Hell yeah, she did.
That was
because I used to eat them too.
And we used to have the mini ones, or we'd have the big ones in like the single package, and those would end up in the fridge.
So, do you like the mini or the larger ones?
So I like the minis.
Okay.
But
the ones just
the ones they will hand out for trick or treating, just a little mini cups.
Yep.
But
those are great.
What they came out here, it's probably been 5, 6, 7 years now they came out with, is the big cup. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like an inch and a half thick.
Like double peanut butter, right?
Yes. It is, I mean, the peanut butter part's like an inch and a half thick.
Yeah.
And it is so good.
Yeah.
I hit those up frequently on the gas station stops. So, yeah, I do like the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup in all sizes.
I can verify that because you've been a peanut butter cups guy for a while.
Oh, man. Okay, number 3.
All right, number 3 is Twix on my list.
Okay, all right.
And I'm officially a right Twix kind of guy.
You're right
Twix.
the right. Okay.
Choice.
Well, I like the left Twix, so I'm just saying. Not to confuse you or nothing.
You didn't.
All right, my number 3, people don't know why. My family knows I love these. My family also does not understand why I eat these.
Ooh.
Bottle caps.
What?
I love the bottle caps.
That is number 3 on your list?
That is number 3 on my list.
No freaking way.
And, when I was thinking about
I don't even know what a damn bottle cap is. What?
No, they
refresh my memory.
They're like they're almost like a chalky like candy. They're hard candy, but they're like it's almost like if you took a pixie stick.
Like if you lived in the 1950s, you would like this.
If you made a brick out of pixie sticks, that's almost kind of. But it's about it's probably about this big, about the size of a penny.
I know what you're talking about.
Shaped like a bottle cap, but the flavors are like the red one's like a Big Red. The grape is like a grape soda. The orange is like Sunkiss.
Crazy.
And they're called bottle
root beer
caps.
flavor?
Yes, actually there is. The brown one's root beer.
Shit.
So, yeah, and that's and when I was putting together this list, I knew my family would probably not believe me if they were on this list.
Number 3?
Yes. And this is what sealed it for me. My mother-in-law puts boxes of bottle caps in my Christmas, my Christmas stuff.
Holy crap.
And every year I anticipate it coming.
Yeah.
Every year I get a little, like when I was going in for my stuff, I'm like, the bottle, every year.
That's like a solid stocking stuffer.
Oh, yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
And I pull it out, and every year it never fails. I'm happy as could be. If the year comes I don't have bottle caps, I'm going to be upset. And it's going to hit me real hard. But that's what I was thinking about. So it has to be number 3 on my list.
I never would have guessed that.
Yeah, and my love for them started was they're typically, when I was a kid, they were Halloween candy. You get a little bag of them.
Yeah.
And I don't ever remember seeing
like
them.
6 of them, right?
Yeah, I don't ever. Well,
I know
there's
what
just
you're
a little
talking about
baggie
now.
of them, not the liquid wax bottles.
Okay.
A hard candy in a little baggie.
Okay.
But you would only get them like trick or treating, and I don't ever recall them. And then now they sell them in those, the candy aisle at Walmart. So I'm a grown up; I can go get them whenever I want. You're probably not gonna like them.
Especially
My
since
family,
they're on your.
and it's also one of the candies I can get that no one will touch. All right, number 2.
Okay, so you might consider this cheating. I don't, but it's M&Ms, but it's the M&M family. And I love them all.
That is fantastic.
Okay.
I love that you did that.
It's the M&M family. And when I say family, I mean like
peanut, pretzels.
I love all of them. I love the peanut, I love the peanut butter, the pretzel, the crispy, and my most favorite right now is the caramel. Have you had that one?
I have
the
not
purple
had
package?
that one.
Chuck. You haven't lived until you've had that caramel M&M.
My favorite is the plain M&M.
No way. See,
that's the one I like the most.
That is my least favorite.
My wife and my mom like the peanut. I think they like the peanuts.
Peanut is by far one of my favorites. Pretzel's really good.
I could be wrong. My wife might kill me. I haven't bought her M&Ms in a long time. I can't remember which one she likes. But I like peanuts a lot.
Look for that purple bag, the caramel.
Look for the purple bag. Okay.
The caramel, how you would.
I have not had those.
Say it. Dude, those are so good.
But I'm glad you went that route because I was gonna say I did a family of candies also. So I went the exact same route on number 2.
Really?
But mine is the Tootsie Roll family.
Okay.
Because I like the classic Tootsie Rolls, but you get them. You can get the little roll, then you get the logs.
Yeah.
At Halloween, and then you get the sticks.
Yep.
And then you also have the Tootsie Pops. Which that's my favorite sucker is a Tootsie Roll Pop.
Very nice.
And then a lot of people don't like these either, but I do, especially around Halloween. The flavored.
Yes.
You get the flavored
strawberry,
vanilla, lemon, orange. Like you just get strawberry's really good.
Strawberry's.
But yeah, so Tootsie Roll family number 2, just because If I see anything Tootsie Roll, I'm grabbing it, even if it's not mine.
I would have to agree with that. I love Tootsie Rolls. The only Tootsie Roll I don't like is the log, like the really thick one.
Oh, no.
Because it's a pain in the ass to eat. I mean,
no.
for the most part.
Oh yeah, it's work. I like getting a bunch of them built like Lincoln Logs, build a little cabin before I eat those things.
I like the little ones or the sticks.
The sticks are good.
Are great.
The sticks are good.
It's like a beef jerky.
Yeah,
stick.
it is. Yeah, it is. It's like a Slim Jim Tootsie Roll.
Good choice.
All right, here we are. We made it.
Number one.
Number one.
Snap, dude. All right, me first.
Yeah, you first.
Okay. I don't know where I got this. Probably taste alone is why it's my number one favorite. But it also reminds me always of like one of my favorite movies of all time, which would be E.T. And you know where I'm going with that, right? Reese's Pieces is my favorite.
That's a strong choice.
Number one. I will always grab Reese's Pieces over everything.
That's a good. I ain't mad at you for that. I haven't had Reese's Pieces in a long time, but they are good.
Oh, man.
They'd definitely come in my top 10, but
Reese's Pieces is my number one.
Good for you. Like
That's
E.T.
my go-to.
too?
Oh, I love E.T.
E.T.
You kidding me?
Nice. I didn't know that. I did not know.
Oh yeah,
You loved E.T.
love E.T.
Huh.
It's a great movie.
Okay. That's interesting. I like E.T. I just never knew that you liked E.T. My number one, my whole family would call me a damn liar if this was not my number one.
Okay.
And it reminds me of
I'm excited to hear this.
It reminds me of my childhood because I remember going to get my hair cut, putting a quarter in,
Ooh.
turning the knob.
What'd you get?
Get you a handful of hot tamales.
Oh, snap.
And I love some hot tamales. So that is easily my number one without a
That's
doubt,
funny.
like not even in question.
Do you think that's what it is the barbershop visits?
I don't know. I like cinnamon. Like I like the cinnamon that whatever they use.
Dude, hot
for
tamales
that.
are great.
So like Red Hots,
Yeah.
all that stuff I'm into. But hot tamales. But yes, it is also nostalgia. Like I remember eating them as a kid.
Yeah.
At the old timey gas stations or
Okay.
or the.
Did you say barbershop?
I did say the barbershop.
Okay.
You know when you go get your hair cut, they used to have
Heck yeah.
the little candy machine. You put the quarter in, you crank it.
You know what? That's what the
Reese's
the
Pieces was in there too.
Oh yeah. That's what the new modern day barbershops don't have.
And the Mike and Ike's. There was Mike and Ike's in there too.
That's the flavor, like fruity flavors.
That's
right?
the red, the green, yellow, orange. They're all mixed together. Same candy, different flavors. But,
I'm not gonna hate, man. Hot tamales that's a solid choice.
So
I'm gonna do an honorable mention here,
okay,
and that is the white chocolate Kit Kat. Goes hard in the paint. Just gonna throw that out there.
I'm not
a Kit Kat fan.
I will eat white chocolate, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Like my wife won't eat it.
I am a huge fan of white chocolate.
I got an honorable mention as well, though.
I like the white chocolate Reese's peanut butter cups. Those are great.
Now you're just a nasty individual.
What's your honorable mention?
Snickers.
Ooh. I'm surprised I didn't end up in either of our number fives.
But there's only one Snicker.
I definitely thought about
Snickers with almonds.
Ooh, okay.
That's the one to go to.
I have never had a Snickers with almonds.
Which is instead of peanuts, you get almonds.
That is a game changer.
But the disappointing part is it's smaller. The candy bar is smaller.
Okay.
It's still like in a candy bar, but it's just smaller.
I wonder if.
So,
Interesting.
but try the
cost more?
Snickers. Yes, they do. I think actually, honestly.
The price point.
And but try the Snickers with almonds.
Okay.
I definitely like it
go
better
for
than the
that.
peanut one.
Nice.
So that's it for our top 5 candies.
Share your top 5 candies with us. We want to hear them.
And just I'm going to go. So based on that article and what was that? GetCandy.com or something? What was it?
Something. I mean, like Daily Mail or I don't know.
Well, the article was from the Daily Meal.
Daily
And
Mail, Daily
the
Meal.
data came from candystore.com.
Okay.
The top.
States. That's what you're going to
Yeah, I got a couple states, and then just America's top 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'll run through the top 10 for America real quick.
Let's do it.
Number 10, Hershey Kisses.
Okay.
Number 9, Sour Patch Kids. Very underrated. I love some Sour Patch Kids.
Yes.
Number 8 was Tootsie Rolls. Number 7 was Hot Tamales. Number 6 is Candy Corn.
Whoa.
So America's top 5. Number 5 is Starburst.
Definitely good.
4 is Snickers. 3 is M&M's. 2 is Reese's. Number 1 is Skittles.
Whoa. Skittles is number 1.
Skittles is number 1. That kind of caught me by. I honestly thought I thought Snickers or Reese's would be number 1.
Yeah,
that's
totally.
what I thought would be number 1.
I thought it'd be a chocolate candy for sure.
So just a couple states they had, most favorite candy per state. I just pulled a couple. California, they're the ones who like the Skittles. New York is where I should be. They're the hot tamale crowd.
Okay.
Michigan, they like their Starburst in Michigan apparently.
Okay.
Colorado, they like the Twix.
Nice.
And then Texas, the Texas candy is the Reese's peanut butter cup. There was one that threw me off. Well, 2. One, I didn't write one down. I think it was Kentucky, like the Swedish fish.
Really?
Which is odd. But Georgia likes Jolly Ranchers. That was their candy of choice, and
that's so
weird to me.
Yeah.
Jolly Ranchers is what you popped in your mouth at school because it lasted forever.
Yeah.
That's the candy you could sneak in.
Yeah.
And it lasts forever.
Yeah,
but
if you had a filling in your tooth or something, it would just pull it right out.
Oh, yeah, it's goner. Your filling is done, though. So, anyway, just a little fun with our top 5 favorite candies.
Nice.
Yeah, again, let us know if you want to jump in. Let us know what if you agree with us, don't agree with us. You got something, a better top 5
Somebody
than
please
us. Tell
dog
us.
on Chuck's bottle caps.
Someone hate on Cody's Almond Joys. There's probably some of you sick people out there like those, too.
All right, agreed.
Oh, man. All right, Cody, we're going to switch things up. We're going to switch gears.
Time out.
What?
Where were you going?
I was saying we're switching it up because you have something to.
Thank you.
You're taking my slot.
Thank you.
For some weird news.
That's right. Carry on.
I do not know, as you preface when I talk, I do not know what you're about to tell me.
That's right.
But you just said I got weird news. So I'm like, all right,
weird news.
Let's bring it.
And it's perfect for this episode, Chuck.
I just want to know if it's something I've read or not.
That is a good question. You may or may.
There's a couple stories I did click, but I just didn't go forward with
Were
them,
they somewhat Halloween related?
Not necessarily. I don't know what that means, so I'm going to say no.
Okay. All right, you ready? I'm going to read the title.
Okay.
And just kind of give you a few details after that, and then we'll talk about it and get out of here. A dead man pranked his family at his own funeral by using a recording to scream, quote, "Let me out," end quote, as they put his coffin into the ground.
I did see this.
What?
And it went viral. There's a video.
Okay,
there's a video.
okay. There's a video,
and it's great because it's a long recording, and it starts with as they're lowering them or have lowered them. It starts with a banging. The audio starts with a banging, and then he just starts talking. It's pretty good.
Okay, I didn't realize it went viral.
That's a fun way to go out for sure. But I saw that. Go find YouTube. It was. I think I saw it on Twitter. But yeah, this dude made a recording for his funeral. I don't remember the details of the story, but I think it was had an illness, so he knew it was coming. Yeah. So he recorded him to make everyone laugh at his funeral. Which is
a guy from
props to him
from Ireland. And what's funny is at one point he says, "Let me out. It's fucking dark in here."
Yeah.
So he says, "Fucking," like our boy. What's his name?
Arthur.
No, Arthur or what's? God dang. I can't remember.
Connor
McGregor.
Connor McGregor.
Jeez, I can't remember I can't remember anything today.
You can't remember anything. That's a good one though. Yeah, go check that video out. All right, let's slide on into sports real quick before we get into the NFL. As of this Tuesday, NBA season starts tonight.
Okay.
I don't have any other info other than it started tonight. And just a side note, they did come out yesterday or today that says Zion Williamson's going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks because he ended up having surgery on his leg. So
dang,
we're not going to see him play for a while. So that was one thing we were looking forward to for the NBA season. But yeah, as the NBA gets rolling, I'm sure some more news will pop up. But of course, football season. So that's our focus. But before we do that, you wanted to bring up.
I did. I wanted to bring up some freaking baseball.
Baseball.
We haven't been talking about baseball here, Chuck.
No, we haven't. God, you go home. Go home.
We haven't been talking about enough baseball, Chuck, is what I meant to say. And I love October baseball. The reason for that is because of nights like Saturday night.
And you're talking about the Yankees Astros.
Yeah. I'm not kidding when
that was Game 7, wasn't it?
No, that was Game 6.
Okay, I thought it was 7.
But I'm not kidding when I say this. That was probably some of the best baseball I've seen in a long time. And that could be because I haven't watched enough baseball over the past few years like I used to. You and I both used to watch a lot of baseball.
I have a quick comment on that when you're done.
But it was probably one of the best baseball games I've seen in a long time.
I tuned in to the important part, which was the last 2 or 3 innings.
You missed all the meat and potatoes, in my opinion. I mean, it was a fight, and there was a lot of good plays. I mean, it was just, like I said, all around just some of the best baseball I've seen.
I just saw the Yankees tied up in like the 9th I think top of the 9th.
Yeah.
And then Altuve comes around in the bottom of the 9th to walk it off.
Just cranked it.
And speaking of that, the World Series Game 1's going on right now.
That's right. We're missing it.
I don't have an update on it. But real quick, because we do got to get going on here. We're going a little long. But so I thought about this when you said you want to talk about the Yankees. So what's that say?
Wow.
Nationals Astros 5-4 in the bottom of the I can't read.
8th.
Bottom of the 8th.
It's a good game.
They've been going back and forth.
Good game 1.
And here's my just quick theory. So growing up, I think it's right for both of us. We're baseball fans. We love baseball. But the Rangers are a team.
Yeah.
And they just weren't. I mean, there was a couple seasons where they were involved, but the Yankees always knocked them out. But they never had a run or nothing. But I always loved postseason baseball.
Yes.
I would watch every matchup, every World Series, and then the Rangers made the World Series back to back.
Yeah.
We got the heartbreak, and in a couple years of play, and it kind of ruined me because I finally got to experience what old school baseball fans, Yankee fans, Red Sox, Phillies,
they get the experience all the time
and have felt for years, decades.
Yeah.
So we got a taste, and ever since then, postseason baseball is not the same.
And I'm in line. I do
get envy, and I'm like, oh man, this is nice, but I just want my team to be in it.
Yeah. I'm with you, Chuck. And I think Saturday night was what brought me back and made me realize like how much I truly do love baseball because it was fun to watch.
See, the last time
I fell in love with baseball again.
The last time I can really remember watching good, which now was 3 years ago, was that Cubs Indians. World Series.
I do remember that.
I watched every game of that one. But like when you said, asked me if I was watching the Astros Yankees on Saturday, I said no because I can't stand that the Astros are doing well.
Both of those teams, for sure.
I can live with I don't like them, but if it's Yankees versus Astros, watching the Astros be successful and win World Series is painful.
I know.
I get mad when the Yankees do it. I physically hurt when the Astros do it. So that's what I just.
It is tough.
I just can't.
There's a huge.
Can't bring myself to do it.
There's a really strong Rangers Astros rivalry.
And they're
just lives on.
I do think they're shady in how they operate and how they play baseball. There's some weird stuff they do.
Okay.
And they are just
killing
undeservingly just obnoxious.
Yeah.
And think because they won one, they're hot shit. They're not.
And they're doing it, Chuck.
Anyway, I don't want to spend any more time on them. So World Series going on, NBA started, and then of course we got our NFL picks. Real quick, we're gonna run through last week. We ended up 3-1 each, so no ground was gained on my part.
Sorry, bud.
As far as my wins, I got the Chiefs over Denver, which sucks because Mahomes got injured. So he's going to be out for a couple weeks. That was a big story out of that one. The Bills beat the Dolphins. The 49ers beat the Redskins. And then my L came from the Cowboys game.
Ooh.
Because I picked the Eagles to beat the Cowboys. That did not happen.
Yep.
So everything I thought about that game ended up being opposite, which I'm not mad about.
Oh, yeah. Can't be mad about that.
And then Cody, of course, got his W's with the Patriots over the Jets, the Bills as well, and he picked the Cowboys versus the Eagles. His L came with the Texans versus the Colts.
That's right.
So that we're tied up going into this week 8. This is the halfway point.
Here we go.
Halfway point. Because we skipped a week, so we're gonna have 16 weeks of NFL, I think. Where we go? So we tied. I was better, so I'll go first on my picks.
Go for it.
I'm starting off with picking the Seahawks versus the Falcons.
Okay.
The Falcons are surprisingly, but not surprisingly, terrible.
So you pick Seahawks over?
Yes, Seahawks over Falcons for sure.
I picked the same game, Chuck.
But you picked
same winner.
Same winner. Okay,
Seahawks
you got the Seahawks
Falcons.
also.
Sure did.
Nice. And then so my next game, a little bit of an upset.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking the Panthers versus the 49ers.
Ooh, okay.
And that's because I looked at the schedule, and I think this might be the first decent team the 49ers have faced. So we're going to find out
interesting,
how good that 49er team is.
I picked Niners over Panthers.
You did?
I sure did.
Oh, man. Chucky's going to make some ground up right here.
I don't know. We'll see.
So I think this is probably the best team they've played so far.
Okay.
So we're going to see.
It was tough for me to choose that one, though, because I bounced back and forth between Panthers and Niners and who I thought would win that one. So we'll see.
All right. Well, let's go. Next one for me. This is a surprise, especially what happened after this week, last night. I'm going to pick the New York Jets to beat the Jaguars.
Okay.
I don't think the Jets are as bad as they were against the Patriots.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think they're as good as they were against the Cowboys, but they're right there in the middle. So I
have a chance.
I think they're good enough to beat the Jags. So I'm gonna try to steal one on the Jets beating the Jags. What you got?
Very nice. Is that it? You got one more?
I got one more. Yeah, sorry.
Got one more?
One more. I don't think this will be close. The Bucks against the Titans.
Okay. Nice. All right. So I've got Vikings over Redskins.
I almost went that route.
Mm-hmm. And then I've got Lions over Giants.
That one's going to be more interesting than I think you want. But that Vikings game is going to be fun because that's Kirk Cousins back to play the Redskins.
I mean, whoever's playing Cincinnati is going to win. Same with Miami. So I didn't want to go that route. I wanted to keep it interesting. So we'll see what happens.
I don't. And of course, the Cowboys are on a bye week, so that's at least a little stress.
Yeah.
Off us. We don't have to worry about the Cowboys this week after that beatdown of the Eagles. Real quick, now that you said, I just want to see who's playing the Bengals.
It's the Rams.
Oh yeah, they're gonna win.
I know. I almost picked that one. I was like, nah, it's too easy. It's an easy win.
Just real quick, this ain't gonna count for anything. Chargers versus Bears. Ooh. Battles of they should be better than they are teams.
That is gonna be a good one.
Who do you think will win that one? Dude, low key good game, dude. Raiders and Texans is low key gonna be a good game.
Yeah, I mean a lot of these, yeah.
Good man. Oh,
Bills Eagles.
So that's gonna be a good one.
Gonna be a good one.
And then the Packers and Chiefs play them, and obviously it's not going to be as exciting with Mahomes out.
Yeah,
that was going to be a good one. There's some good matchups this week.
Texans Raiders is going to be a good one.
Good football. So anyway, that's going to be our picks for this week. I think we come to the conclusion of our Modern Dude Chat Halloween Spook-tacular.
It's been great.
It's been fun.
It's been scary.
Yep, I was terrified the whole time. And I'm sure our listeners have been horrified, like I said earlier. But yeah, that's going to do it. As always, follow us on social media, like, subscribe, review, do the whole thing. If you're listening and you can rate, go ahead and drop in and do that.
Screenshot the episode, put it in your story.
Screenshot. We got stuff. We'll send it to you. I got sidetracked.
One more thing.
What?
Send us your questions. If you want us to read your question on the podcast, we'll answer it. We'll pick, we'll hand pick some questions. We'll read them on the podcast and we'll answer them right here on the spot.
And
throw your name out
there you go. Yeah, send this question and we'll discuss it. We'll react to you. We'll send something back and And you can find us anywhere on social media at Modern Dude Chat. If you want to holler at us individually, you can find me at Modern Chuck.
Find me, Cody Murph, CODYMURF.
That's going to do it for this episode. We'll catch you next time.
Peace.